of you have already dialed in. They're customer top rated, and it's a set of 3 of the most luxurious merino wool socks that work great for the guys and gals on your gift list because we've got multiple sizes available. It's a 7001. Please welcome to the show, Suzanne Landgren. It's good to see you.
Hi,
Happy
nice to see you, Courtney.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Let's talk color really quickly because this is a sock that year after year, probably if you've been shopping at QVC, you want more of. But then when we tell you about it, if you're new, you're thinking, I got to get me some of those socks. So we start over here, and this is your multi.
Yes, these are our multis. This is the accented red and blue and green toe heel and top.
Perfect.
Then we have our set of 3 gray that we started with 13 years ago.
Yes.
So we get 1, 2, 3 set of beautiful grays. Then we have our solids, and I love this. This is that gorgeous denim blue, that brown, this hunter green. This set is so wonderful for the guys in your life. And then we have our blacks, a set of 3. You can see they're more of a charcoal heather black, but we're calling them black.
Well, and I want to just remind you that for easy payments of less than $10, it's a great way to stock up because, as I mentioned, for the guys and girls on your list, we have different sizes, and we have a size chart to show you for that because each of these are gender-friendly styles that you see.
Yes.
So just pick between medium, large, and extra large.
So women, if you wear a 4.5 to 9 shoe size, you want to look at the medium, 9.5 to 12 the large, 12.5 to 16 the extra large, and men's shoe size 4.5 to 8 that medium, 8.5 to 11 the large, and 11.5 to 15 the extra large.
Perfect. Well, you know, I say this every time that we present it, but it really is true. This brand really changes what you thought a sock could do because so many times you're like, well, I just need to wear socks because that's what my mom told me to do, like since day one of birth, you know, and you don't really think about, okay, the comfy cozy factor or the fact of style or even support. But you guys, I say it all the time, reinvented the sock.
We did reinvent socks, and we've been making socks in North Carolina for 68 years. So we've had a long time to bring you excellent construction and the best fibers. Now, when I talk about fibers, we're talking about merino wool. This is the highest quality of wool fiber available. We get our wool from Australia. Our factories are in North Carolina. This is the inside of the sock. You can see this thick terry looping. It wicks away the moisture from your feet so your feet stay dry, and you get this thick internal terry looping, this warmth throughout the entire sock. So your feet perspire when you warm socks, and this merino wool wicks away that perspiration and that moisture from your feet and releases it back into the air. So what happens? Your feet stay dry.
Well, and you know what? So many times you have a different sock per shoe based on that fact. You know, like you don't want it to be heavy and a bigger boot because you're like, oh my gosh, my feet are going to sweat. So you go for the lighter sock.
Right.
So I love that you have the ingenuity built in here that no matter what shoe, you're going to be comfortable constantly.
Yes. And you know what? I'd love to show you that the fact that these socks stay up and they stay in place.
Yes.
Once you put them on, they don't ride down in your shoe. So here you can see this comfortable welt top. So this helps the sock to stay in place without riding down in your boot. Then we have this gorgeous ribbed body, and right here at the ankle bend we've removed the bulk. We said when people put on their wool socks and they put on their boot, they get a pinch here, or they get that bulk, so let's get rid of it. So here you can see the inside of the sock. You see right here, this is that thick terry looping, and right here at the ankle bend we've removed the bulk, so it lies flat and smooth on your ankle area. And then we also have a knit and arch support, which I love. We said when people are on their feet all day long, they get tired feet. So let's give it a little gentle lift right in the arch of your foot.
Yes, we do.
So right here we've added some elasticity right around the arch of your foot. Now it does 2 things. It helps the sock, one, to stay in place, but it also gives that just gentle hug to your foot. Last but not least, we have a flat toe seam. This is we do extra stitching here. It's very special machine stitching that we do, and you see a double looped toe seam. So this is extra reinforcement, but also you don't get that ridge here. So when you wear your boots, you get overall comfort. You get one flat, smooth edge here without any line, without any digging into your toes. It's just a nice and natural and comfortable, smooth finish.
I just want to show you just these socks folded, how plush and how lovely they are. You know, usually when you're talking about merino wool, you waited all the way till Black Friday because you're like, I'm on a hope and a prayer that I can bring that sweater home for under $100. But now we're talking about something that you're wearing every day, and that's socks. And sure enough, life finds a way, no matter how organized you are, for socks to leave you. And not both of them at the same time. They may just separate for whatever reasons. They might be behind the dresser drawer. The dog might have taken taken them. My biggest frustration is when I put 2 in the dryer and only 1 comes out. Riddle me that, how that works, because that I just think they've grown arms and legs and opened the door themselves. But with this set, you're getting a set of 3. For this price with merino wool, I feel like you're lucky to get 1 or 2. But now you're getting 3 that work both in a fashion element, but work in a, you know what, no nonsense kind of element as well.
It's true. And merino wool, it doesn't get any more comfortable with that. It's 0 itch factor. I mean, non-itch, comfy, cozy, super warm and soft wool sock where your feet stay dry in them all winter long.
My dad just moved to Florida and he is still requesting these socks, so I think that says a lot. These are not if
Well,
you
it's
live
true.
in New England
It's true.
only.
Even in Florida, I mean, they have cold tile linoleum
Absolutely.
floors, so they have this cushioning on the bottom. And here we have this multi-set. This is the red, the blue, and the green accented toe, heel, and tops. These are wonderful stocking stuffers. Then we
Yes.
have our gray, our set of 3 that we started with 13 years ago. Our solids, that gorgeous denim blue, the brown, the hunter green, and our set of 3 blacks. Charcoal heather black, but we're calling them blacks. And women, if you wear a shoe size 4.5 to 9, you want to get the medium, 9.5 to 12, the large, 12.5 to 16 shoe size, the extra large, and men's shoe size 4.5 to 8, the medium, 8.5 to 11, the large, and 11.5 to 15, the extra large.
See, we're not leaving anybody out. And it makes around a $6 a gift stocking stuffer. It's what you stock the stuffing with.
Right.
Speaking of which, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
It was good to
Thanksgiving.
see you.
Good to see you.
Hey, coming up at the end of the show, my pick of the show. This is a gift for the house, but this is a gift about saving money, going to the dry cleaning, even those finer gauge knits that you have.